If you're in the interview cycle and you haven't considered your body language element, I guarantee you are missing out on a golden opportunity to connect with the interviewer and to differentiate yourself from the other candidates. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 simple tips that you can immediately take on board to make sure that in your interview, you stand out from the others and that the interviewer sees the true, confident self that you are. Hi, I'm Jane and welcome back to my channel. As always, if I can ask you to like and subscribe, and if you know anybody who's in the interview cycle, please share this with them and get them to comment as well. I would love to hear their thoughts. Body language techniques in interviews. Let's jump right in. We know that more than 50% of what we communicate with others is not done verbally. It's all nonverbal skills. We judge and think we know people by the body language that they use in addition to their wording. If you're doing this in real life, why would you not do it in an interview to make sure your skills stand out from the others? Let's start with the most basic and simple one, and that's the handshake. Before you even get to the conversation, before you're even seated, you will always shake hands with the interviewer before you start. This is your opportunity to make the best first impression, but it's critical that your handshake reflects the true confident person you are. So let's look at it this way. If you struggle a bit with moist palms, the first thing is to do when you go in for the handshake, brush your palm on your clothing and then reach out, 1, 2, and release. Critical points. Don't ever shake hands with a long arm. Don't shake hands with your elbow pulled back. Just a natural L with a normal distance between you and the interviewer that you would use in normal society. Never shake hands from a seated position. This is your first way to make a good first impression on the person. Make sure that you match their pressure. If the person has a gentle handshake, match it with a gentle handshake. If they're good normal to strong, then match it normal to strong. It's important to be the same as them because you're signaling, hey, we're in this together. We're on the same page. I see you and you see me. If you have a very weak, dead fish handshake, not going to create a good impression. If you try to crush their hands because you're stronger or you're not even aware of it, not going to make a good impression. So be aware of it. Match them pressure for pressure and then release. That is your first and key element of using your nonverbal skills. The second one, and these are in no particular order, is a smile. So often when we're nervous, stressed, anxious, even excited, we find it hard to produce a natural smile. It tends to verge into a grimace. So it's very important that when you go into these interviews, you're cognizant, you're aware of keeping a gentle smile on your face. Not grinning like a fool, but make sure you don't look overly anxious or stressed or nervous because that can be translated as nerves or also unhappiness. I don't really want to be there. Remember, you're excited for this opportunity. This company is going to be lucky to have you working for them. So show that joy, show that positive feeling by keeping a gentle smile on your face. You need to be aware of it because if you're not, sometimes it slips away and then you end up frowning, which can make you look angry. So work on that smile that's natural and normal. The next one, and as I said, in no particular order, is posture. There's so many videos I've made on posture: tall, straight, shoulders down, back, chin parallel to the ground. All these things convey authority, confidence, and just that you're comfortable in your own skin. So we start from posture. But when we go into interviews, we need to be doubly careful that we don't block out or put barriers in front of this part of our body. So we never sit like this or like this. If you brought a folio or notes in, be careful you're not doing this. If you have a device with you or whatever, make sure you're not something like this. Always it needs to be completely open, barrier free, so you're facing the interviewer open chest to open chest. Be aware your shoulders are square on to them. Don't sit sideways, don't shift around in the chair. Always make sure you and the interviewer are as directly in line as you can possibly be. It just connotes that confidence, that strength, which is reflecting the true person that you are. The fourth point is eye contact. Very important. In many cultures and amongst many people, not making eye contact is regarded as being a little bit shifty, a little bit untrustworthy. It also makes you seem as though you don't believe what you're saying. So eye contact goes a very long way. So what you're doing is you're just looking, when you're the listener, you're looking at the person doing the speaking. But don't panic too much, because in normal society, the person doing the speaking doesn't look at their listener 100% of the time. It's a 60-40, 70-30 split. They'll look at you as they're speaking to you, asking you the questions, for about 60 or 70% of the time. The remainder of the time, they're referring to notes, they're looking at laptops, they might be gathering their thoughts, they're looking up, they're thinking something through. So you're not going to be in the spotlight 100% of the time. But you as the listener need to make sure you are looking at them 100% of the time you're listening. Now, I've had many people say to me over the years, this makes me uncomfortable. I feel anxious or stressed when I'm meant to be looking in somebody's eyes 100% of the time. So you can use a simple trick that they will not be able to realize you're using. And that is subtly shifting your gaze between their eyes and a sort of position there. So when the person's speaking, look to their one eye a little bit, look to their other eye, and then look up here. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but they will not be able to tell. If you don't trust me, go and try it out on someone without telling them. And then see, do they think this is weird or strange? I guarantee they won't. So we're moving our eye contact. The last one is no fidgeting, and I think everybody knows this. Be very careful about touching face, hands, hair, jewelry. It makes you look anxious, it makes you look nervous, and it can be distracting. So all hands away from fidgeting around, particularly around your face. Now, the last element is hand gestures, a critical part of actual body language. And people will say to me, what are those strong hand gestures I can use in an interview? And my answer always is, the ones you use in your normal life. Do not think you're going to get into an interview and suddenly start doing steepled hands or making PowerPoints or, doing anything you don't do in normal life. It's going to be fake, artificial, and the interviewer will pick up on that. So your hand gestures in real life, use those in the interview. If you want to learn more about hand gestures and body language, you can link up here. I guarantee these all work and it will elevate your interview. So put them into practice and then let me know how it goes. Thank you as always for your time. I'll see you back next week.
All eyes on me.